During this blog, you have been able to read and watch some videos on how librarians are taking on the role of being teachers for patrons. This presentation is a quick overview of what you have read about in this blog. Public librarians teach in many roles, and it all depends on their surrounding community needs. Some serve as digital teachers, early reading skills, adult literacy, and even music classes. Regardless of the community, if it has a local library, patrons will look to their librarians for teaching help. And where they're not looking, they might be surprised by what their librarians identify and support directly as educators. At Ransom District Library, music education is provided due to a match between community need and staff experience. The pictures shown allow for you to see what this library boardroom looks like when it is set up for Guitar Club. As a result of these music lessons, many local students have gained musical literacy, and the library found new purchases as a community resource. The role of children's librarian as teachers was also talked about in this blog. From the first day a parent brings a child to the library, they learn that the library is a welcoming place, that reading is fun, and that the librarian is there to help them on the child's journey to independent reading. To raise a child as a reader, there is a give and take among the librarian, the parent, and the teachers, with each group having its own focus and method, yet all are centered around encouraging the child. In fact, the partnership and communication among these groups provides the ideal setting for education of the children in the community. Preschool Storytime has been a main program in libraries across the country for many generations, and it is often the child's introduction to the library. In the early part of the 21st century, the Every Child Ready to Read program breathed new life and new focus into this tradition. Using current research on brain development, the PLA and the ASLC developed a methodology in which librarians model the use of playing, singing, reading, talking, and writing in their daily interactions, empowering parents to take an active role in laying the foundation for reading success in school. Teachers and librarians have the same goal for the children in their community, to help youngsters to become confident, lifelong readers. Primary school teachers have the skills and training to teach the nuts and bolts of reading. At this point in the reading process, librarians show their expertise in providing the teachers and parents with books and other resources to help the child achieve these milestones. It's also the role of the librarian to encourage reading through fun, book-related programs. According to Michael Sullivan, a librarian needs to remind children and their parents that reading is a joy, because for the first time in their young lives, reading is now work. Librarians can do this by providing fun and engaging programs that children can participate in, like the summer reading program or even book discussions. Another way that librarians help is through creative programming that helps support the school's curriculum. One current trend is STEM programming in libraries, which support core curriculum state standards in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, to give the student hands-on projects in settings that may provide more time for creativity and problem solving than traditional school day may allow. Programs such as Lego clubs, crafts, science experiments all encourage students to try new things and connect the reader to books and resources. During this blog, you have also learned about digital literacy and what it is. One of the most important things to remember is digital literacy is a continual and lifelong process of the use of cognitive knowledge, skills, and strategies to navigate digital environments and its devices such as computers, smartphones, and tablets. There are 5 main competencies when it comes to digital literacy. They are access, analyze and evaluate, create, reflect, and act. These abilities, when constantly kept up and maintained, allow someone to achieve their goals, solve problems, and learn to engage more wholly in the world and people around them. Factors that influence digital literacy is age, economic status, and interest level. As librarians, we must keep these factors in mind when developing programs and in one-on-one sessions, to better cater our services in a way that resonates with the individual. In conclusions, libraries have emerged since the middle of the 20th century as a far-reaching body of information, resources, and services. Rapid developments in computers, telecommunications, and other technologies have made it possible to store and retrieve information in many different forms and from any place with a computer and a telephone connection. And it's up to us librarians to teach and advise patrons about these new forms of technology. Otis Robinson said it best when he said a librarian should be much more than a keeper of books. He should be an educator.